Good afternoon, everybody. I'm sorry it's been a while since I last saw you. I've been having a look at what to discuss about my green cleaning and my natural hacks, and I've thought about the difference between washing soda and bicarbonate or baking soda. What is the difference, and why they're two different products, and they sound like they're almost the same. So if we look at washing soda is sodium carbonate, whereas bicarb is sodium bicarbonate. So there is a chemical difference, an actual chemical structure difference between the two. In order to make washing soda, what's very interesting is they say you just take sodium bicarbonate and you heat it up in the oven, and it will become sodium carbonate, which is your washing soda. Washing soda is also called soda ash, and it has a slightly higher pH, or not slightly, quite a lot higher pH than bicarb. So bicarb is sitting at about pH 9, whereas washing soda is sitting at about pH 11. So because of this, it's able to cut grease very well. And obviously, if you want to cut grease, adding thyme or lemon essential oil will really help to give it an additional effectiveness. If we're having a look at removing stains, melaleuca is quite effective, but also eucalyptus. So that's both our oils in the BOGO today. So that would be fantastic because they both have purifying properties. If you've got some really dirty soiled clothing material, you can take that and soak it overnight in the washing soda to remove grease, blood, tea, coffee, those not so good stains that are always difficult to remove. So your washing soda will actually do that. And if it's greasy, then I would add the eucalyptus oil as well. From pots and pans, we can use the washing soda as well, all that heavy grease. So for your oven, also very effective in removing the greasy stains in the oven. If we're having a look at drains that are getting blocked, and I'm finding at the moment, because we're all at home and we're using the drains a lot and there's a lot of stuff going down the drains, I find that they probably need a bit more regular cleaning. So if we take a cup of the washing soda and we pour it into the drain with 2 cups of boiling water, and you leave that to stand, and to that I would add a couple of drops of melaleuca, which will help to kill off if there's anything that's growing there, so anything fungal especially that's growing inside your drain. And then what you can do, just leave it to stand like that for about an hour, and then you can flush it with cold water about an hour later. It also is excellent washing soda, this is, to repel aphids on plants. So a ratio of 1 to 8, so a ratio of 1 cup of washing soda to 8 cups of water, if you need so much. So otherwise, 10 mils of washing soda to 80 mils of water, and then you'd just dissolve it, pour it into a spray bottle, and spray that onto your plants, especially your roses if they're covered in aphid. So obviously you can use it as an alternative to dishwashing liquid. So I have used it already in my own kitchen, especially when it comes to cleaning my chopping boards and things. I like using that. But just don't use washing soda on aluminium. It'll cause it to discolor. Your mops and dish towels, pour in some boiling water, pour in some washing soda, and let it cool down a little bit, and then add some lemon essential oil, or otherwise your melaleuca. So if your clothes have been sitting for a little bit and there might be a little bit of fungus and stuff, your melaleuca is an excellent one. Otherwise, just for general cleaning, your lemon essential oil is great. If you want to wash your towels and your grout in your showers, once again, also your melaleuca would be fantastic to add to that, because it's going to destroy the mold that's growing between the tiles. Then if we have a look at dustbins, and those will also be getting very, very dirty at this moment in time, a strong mixture to help to degrease and deep clean the dustbins would be great. Once again, also I would use the melaleuca or tea tree because it's an antifungal. So, and it also just helps it'll freshen the odor. Bicarb, on the other hand, we can use to absorb odors in the fridge with a couple of drops of lemon. It's really, really nice. Or wild orange you can add. Or you can add the eucalyptus, which is also purifying. So add a bit of the eucalyptus inside in the bicarb, and every 2 or 3 weeks or so you can throw that out and you can put in some more. Great to wash your hairbrushes with, the bicarb and some melaleuca in that mix, and just rinse your hairbrush or your comb, or even your makeup brushes. It can be used to remove stains on your teeth. So a little bit of bicarb with some hydrogen peroxide, but a very weak dilution of hydrogen peroxide with some lemon essential oil will also be really great to help whiten your teeth. If you have oily hair, a little bit of bicarb with some rosemary and lemon essential oil is excellent. You could also add a bit of ylang ylang just to spice things up. So just to help, just so that you don't have to use your shampoo every single day, especially now that we're in lockdown. You're not going out and you don't have to look beautiful. So give the bicarb a go and see if it does help. Also for a face wash, so 1 tablespoon of bicarb to 1 tablespoon of water. You can add a bit of oat flour to this for scrubbing. What I did this morning was I actually added diatomaceous earth, and I used that as a scrub as well, and it really is nice. I actually also added a drop of apricot kernel oil, and I use that as a bit of a wash and a face scrub, and your skin just feels really, really great afterwards. Also, your bicarb with the peppermint essential oil will work really well on your feet. So a nice foot soak at the end of the day. I have my computer actually on a high counter, so I'm standing all the time, so I'm finding my feet are getting really sore. So a nice soak with a little bit of peppermint in would be great, with some bicarb as well. If your feet are smelly also, you can take the bicarb with a little bit of melaleuca, and just sprinkle that inside your shoes and leave it like that for the night, and then obviously just shake them outside in the garden, and the bicarb would help to absorb the smells, and the melaleuca would help to kill off any sort of things that might be in there, like fungi and stuff like that. Washing your vegetables with bicarb is great. So using just straight bicarb in some water with a little bit of lemon essential oil to give your veggies a rinse is also fantastic. Your washing sponges that you use in your kitchen, they can get really smelly as well. So soak them in a bit of bicarb and some water. So what we're doing is we're increasing the pH so that all those little bacteria and things can't grow. They don't like the higher pH. And that's also another reason why it's good to have a high pH body, so that those kinds of bacteria don't grow. If you've got plastic Tupperwares and they've got stains and odors from something that's been sitting in them, your bicarb works very well as well. So I would make a little paste with some bicarb and some lemon essential oil, and just rub that into the Tupperware and leave it standing overnight, and then give it a good rinse out the next morning. Bicarb can also be used to remove wine stains from carpets. So pour some vinegar onto the wine stain, sprinkle some bicarb onto that, and then just leave it to soak up and to fizz, because it's going to fizz, because the vinegar is obviously an acid and your bicarb is an alkaline. And then you can vacuum up when dry. So those are some uses of bicarb and washing soda. I hope you found that useful. Always remember to add your essential oils to them, so that you are obviously making it more effective, your blend more effective, as well as smelling good and improving your mood so that you enjoy your cleaning. Have a super afternoon.